Hello? Sorry, I'm a bit behind tonight. Let me just, do my music. Okay, I don't know. Alright, the music should be, medium. Let me know. And, I gotta change this, I think. Make it brighter? Make it less zoomed? See how far I can go. There we go. Okay, we have the old screen, old camera angle back. And that's zoomed in. Wait, let me just check something. Alright, I'll be right back. I was just checking to see if it had that thing that makes it zoomed in, but it doesn't. I just feel more zoomed in today for some reason. Anyway, we made it, guys. I was running so behind. Martin was leaving the house and he was like doing stuff and I needed to do stuff, and it was, yeah, there was just some like issues, and then I accidentally flushed my hairband down the toilet, so then I had to like run around the house looking for a hairband. You know how it is. Typical everyday stuff. But we're here now, so yay. Let's have a look. Say hi to everyone, because I've just been chatting nonsense as always. Delara, hi Delara. Going to listen to you while preparing my own drawings, lovely. Hi Wendy. Hi Fang you. Hi Dan. Hi Trathby. Some new names tonight. And also, apologies if I almost drank my paint water then. Apologies if I say anyone's names wrong. Guys, I say my own name wrong half the time, so. Okay guys, so we're gonna be doing some pastel stuff today. I have two sketchbooks with me. This one's just dry and I just literally did it like 5 minutes ago while I was waiting for stuff. And then I have this one here, it's bright orange. Is it going to be too much? Maybe. I also have this page here, which is kind of prepared from the other day, lots of greens. This is when I was doing pastels and I mixed the pastels with water and ink and paint, I think. It's going to be on my vlog. So I won't do that one because that's going to be on my vlog. Not my vlog, my pastel, making the pastel video. And I've got all my pastels here. I know some people aren't like the biggest fan of pastels, but we're just gonna have some fun, okay? Because I'm trying to learn more pastels. So it's all pastel. I have these guys. I have my pan pastels next to me, and maybe I'll get them ready now. And I'm just gonna do. It's gonna be super chill. We're not doing a massive project like the last couple of streams, where we're trying to get like stuff finished, crazy amounts of stuff finished in an hour. So we're not doing that. Here's my pan pastels. Normally I would be more organised than this, but never mind. And I'll just leave them here on the side. And I'll kind of pop everything around randomly. I also have some tissue here in case I need it. And I think we're good to go. I've got water here too, but I don't think I'll use the water. And I've also got some pencils here. So I'm probably going to just be doing a lot of black, white, orange, and then like yellow colours for the lines. But I thought we could just start with some warm-ups. Oh, pastel paper. That's what I'm missing. One sec. I tidied my pastel paper up so I couldn't find it. So I thought we could just use these as warm-ups. And then I want to try and do pastels on top of paint. I think this is going to be too bright, but we'll see. And then on top of black Oops. We'll just do this as a warm-up. Oh, crikey. Okay. The only reason I don't like pastels is because of the mess. It's so messy, Wendy, honestly. I was telling Martin that I need to get a little desktop hoover, and he was laughing at me because I hate hoovering. It's his job in the house to do the hoovering, not mine. So I never voluntarily hoover anything if I can help it. Just gonna move this back a little bit so I got more room. Right. And let's just get going, I guess. I'm trying to use this orange, this fluorescent orange, and a white. And I've got pan pastels here. I'll use this one first, and then we'll try the pan pastels. Or maybe we should do a mixture of both. You see how indecisive I am? Okay, this is what happens when I'm trying something new. Let me just hide this quickly. Okay, good. But yeah, what's everyone else doing tonight? I think I'm just gonna do a chill one. It's actually, it feels like a Friday because it's a long weekend here. And normally I don't do anything on a Friday night, I just chill out. So I'm kind of feeling like I don't want to work right now. But it's fine. We're just gonna chat and do some drawing. I don't know how long I'll go for, maybe just an hour tonight. Which pastels are your favorite? Well, I haven't completely, do you mean like colors or do you mean type? Because I've only just been using them for a little bit and I'm still getting the hang of them. I mean, there's so much to learn, honestly. Like, I've literally only been using them for a week and a half, and not every day either as meant to, but it's actually I've been using them a little bit, but a mixed media, mainly as the foregrounds for stuff, the backgrounds I mean. And I kind of feel like that's cheating a little bit because, you know, like foreground's easy, background's easy. This is bright enough, isn't it? It looks dull because the paper's brown. I thought also, I've got this pastel. Maybe I haven't done this yet, but whoa, look at that. Look how bright that is. You can use the tool to like smudge it in. Yeah, you can. That's cool. Which type? Oh, so far, probably the pan pastels, just because they're not so dusty. I haven't found a fluorescent pan pastel though, and I do love these fluorescent soft pastels. So, we're dealing with internet outage, but I couldn't miss this. Hi Liz. So what, you're on 5G, I guess, yeah? 4G, 5G? What G are we up to right now? What's the G that we're on? 5G, right? Okay, cool. So I think that's good. And then the thing I like about this tone paper is the white should pop out a little bit, I think. And so another thing that I've been doing, cheating, is I've been using pencil for the details. A lot of people use pencil for the details, but the people that I've been really watching are He Cooking Diary. You guys know He Cooking Diary? And her pastel work is amazing. And then also Jenny, I forgot her last name, but it's like Jenny something, and she does, I think it's Jenny, it begins with an M, and she does really cute little characters and stuff, and they're both so like what's the word, delicate and like very, you know, like dip it in and like very carefully, and I'm just like, yeah, that'll do. So I kind of like love their results, but I have no patience for that amount of like slow, deliberate like work. I just can't do it. I've never been able to do it. So I'm just trying to figure out a way that they can work for me. And I'm not gonna use them all the time. I just want you to spend a month on them. And later in the year, like maybe towards autumn, I want to do oil pastel month too. I just do oil pastels. So yeah, that's basically my plan. They look like eyebrows, don't they? They're not. Kind of are. They're like the eye holes. Love the unison dark shades. I kind of regret, like I have all these pastels, but they're all split up into like different brands and stuff. And I don't know what any of these colours are. Like if I was going to buy one of these pastels again, I wouldn't be able to tell you what pastels they were. apart from this one here. And also, look, I've heard on the internet that keeping it in rice makes it clean. Maybe I should be using couscous or something, because that is not working for me. Hi Hippo. But yeah, what's everyone else drawing tonight? You guys doing any drawing, or you just chilling? I think it might be a quiet one tonight, because I don't know, it's been feeling like a really quiet week on the internet. It's like everyone's off on a holiday or something. Okay, I think that's all I'll do, and I'm gonna switch over to this guy. It's a pencil. The other day, guys, this was completely full, and when I say I mean yesterday, and now it's all on the floor, so I have to clean that up later. I just knocked it off the side of the table. I do it all the time. Right, we're gonna draw the little tiger, and then maybe we'll draw some flowers around him. I'm gonna draw him like a little cartoon. I think like this. Maybe he can be looking. Maybe we'll draw a couple of tigers on the page. Oh, you're not meant to blow it, are you? That's no problem. I'm a blower. I have a little bin next to me that I'm gonna stab stuff into. But yeah, I'm like a, that sounds wrong, but I'm like a, I blow a lot, like with my pencil shavings, and you know, anytime I have any mess on my desk, I'll blow it off my desk. So I have been doing that with the soft pastels, even though you're really not meant to. And that's really bad, like if you inhale it in, but at the same time I don't care. I'm not going to use them that much. Isn't that warning for like actual pastel artists that use this every day? Also, look guys, I think you're meant to put your hand on a piece of paper. Like all these rules and regulations is the one thing put me off these. What colour is the pencil? This is literally just a black pencil. It's just black. 009. Looking forward to the oil pastel month. I've been trying to use the old art materials I have at home instead of buying new ones. And I got some oil pastels from way back that I want to use. Yeah, oil pastels are fun. I use them a lot, but I use them mainly for like drawing sessions and stuff. So I kind of use them almost like sketching. So I'm just gonna, doing these stripes is super awkward that way. I use them for like sketching mainly, like really fast stuff, and not, I've been using them a little bit in my mixed media stuff, but I don't know, I kind of just want to explore them more. I think also I'm doing the same thing as you. I'm trying not to buy art supplies, so I'm going through all of my stuff and just like seeing all of the things that I have that I never use, and I want to use them. I'm gonna give this guy some eye bags. He kind of looks tired. Maybe he's had a really long day at work. Yeah, I think he's sleepy. I'm just reflecting my own mood onto him, I guess. Hi everyone. Hi, just makes. I was sorry if you told me your name before and I forgot it. I kind of feel like it's Julie. That's probably wrong though, right? Wait, you have a J next to your name. Maybe that's why. Julie? Julia? Jenny? Joyce? Oh, maybe the J stands for just. Let me know. I just figured that out. I was like, wait, J just. I forgot it was live stream day, so Happy wandered into YouTube to find this. Happy surprise. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm like low energy today. I just had like a really long week at work. Work's just been so hectic. Not hectic, it's not busy like, we gotta get all this stuff done. We got deadlines, we gotta get this done. You know, not like that, which sometimes it is. It's just been like so many little things, like everyone just needs stuff. Everything's urgent all the time. And so many emails and tiny little requests like all day. And yeah, I'm just tired. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Even though at the weekend I have to work. I have to work on my Human stuff. I got up my Etsy stuff. I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm doing an update. I'm trying to do an update. I was meant to do it by end of Feb, then end of March, and then now it's like halfway through April, so I'm trying to get it done now. I've got the last thing. The last thing came, my zine. So I just need to, I've roped Martin in to take photos at the weekend. He's going to help me take photos and hopefully edit them. I really want him to edit them because I hate editing photos. So yeah, I just basically need to do all my listings, all my photos. And then I want to get a couple of YouTube videos done that I've been meaning to do for ages and I just haven't had time. I've got to do some writing for the book I'm working on. And just a lot of stuff, guys. And then if it's nice, hopefully go for a walk. So I don't know if anyone else is having a long weekend. But if you are, let me know what you're doing, if you have any plans. I know that it's Easter around the world. But in the UK we get a, I don't know if Scotland gets bank holiday, but in the UK we get Monday and Friday off. But I don't know if other parts of the country, like America, I know that you guys have Easter over there too, right? But I don't know if you have, or Canada, I don't know if you have bank, like a long weekend as well, or if you just, if it's not like a holiday, a national holiday. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if you are, if it's Easter. But is it like Mother's Day, where it's different days of the month, different days of the year as Mother's Day? Like sometimes it's in March, sometimes it's in May. Hi Molly, first time catching a live stream. Awesome. Well, you've joined me in a strange one because I'm doing a new medium that I'm not super used to and I'm a bit low energy, so hopefully it's still a good one and that you enjoy it and come back again. Nice try trying to guess, but no relation to my real name. Confusingly, my name is Vanessa. I'm sure you've told me that before though, maybe. I don't know. I forget people's names all the time, I'm sorry. I do it in real life too, so don't worry. It's not like it's not an internet thing. I literally forget people's names all the time. There's a couple of girls at work. They've actually both left now, but let's say one was called Mary. These aren't their real names. And one was called Gertrude. And I always forgot Gertrude's name. And one time at a party, work party, I called Gertrude Mary because they're always together like best friends, which I think was fine. And then I stopped calling Gertrude. I just started calling her Mary too, which not to her face because I never actually worked with her, but in my head I called her Mary too. All right, we finished the tail. Very, very stripy. Let's do the little toenails. This is kind of like an impression of a, it's an impression of a tiger. I do love when you come in with this pastel though. After using the pan pastel, it's like you don't rub it in. If you rub it in, it kind of gets rid of some of the color. Hi Helen, how are you? Okay. Hi Wendy, again. Long weekend here. Troy is coming home for the weekend, no plans yet, but we get only one of the days off, either the Friday or the Monday. Oh, that's a shame. So you only, what, you have to choose the days? Or is it, that's just a you guys thing? Like other people can have it off. Oh, this guy, I actually really like his face. He doesn't look tired anymore. He just kind of looks, like he's gone for a really long walk or something, and he's come home and he's made dinner and everything and he's relaxed. And if you guys ever do that thing where you go for you go out for a long day, like a hike, or you do like a lot of like moving, exercise kind of stuff, and then you kind of feel like tired but happy, like accomplished, that's what he looks like. And that's me every time we go on a long walk. Like if we go on a walk that's, 5-6 hours. Our longest walk I think has been 9.5 hours that we did. And you kind of get on a high after the walk, and then you're literally exhausted like half an hour later. As soon as I have a shower, when I get home, I have a shower and I get into my pajamas, I'm done. My body's like, just go watch TV now. That's what he looks like. He's just waiting for his boyfriend to come bring him a nice cup of tea or something. And they can snuggle on the couch and watch the latest David Attenborough programme and get some ideas for dinner, you know? Like, what should we have for dinner tonight? I don't know. Pop David on, see if we get any ideas. That's what I imagine he's doing. Right, so the only problem with the pastel, I mean, not the only problem, there's a lot of problems with the pastel, but the only problem with the pastel right now is the mess it makes. Like, imagine if this was just all perfectly clean. I mean, I know it's probably my fault. I know you guys are telling me it's my fault. That's really mean, but I agree with you too, it is my fault. I just wish it wouldn't get all over my hands. I know you can wear gloves. It's not the on my hands thing that's a problem, it's the transference. That's a problem. Guys, what should we put around him? Tell me what we should put around him and I'll do it. I listen to you at every word. Should we put some flowers or some grasses? Or some balloons? Or massive cups of tea? I'm really digging this tiger's vibe. Me too. I like it. I'm making some... Oh, you're making some hot cross buns? Molly, me too. I'm from the UK, we don't live there. Okay. Molly, I'm gonna make some too. I got a recipe for it and I have all the ingredients. I was meant to make it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't, so I'm gonna make it this weekend. So I hope yours turn out good. This is the first time I'm just dipping my fingers into my water, guys. Into my... Not my drinking water. It's my paint water. My hands are so gross. Hi Carmen. And hi Artie. I would love to see you draw the tiger's boyfriend on the couch. See, the thing is, I don't wanna, like, where would he be though? Is he on the rug? Because I haven't made him an anamorphic? I haven't made him an anthropomorphic tiger. At the moment, he's a tiger, you know? So maybe we can make him a tiger and then we can put another tiger on the couch and then we can put him on the rug. Like, tonight he's got his, I don't know, his hips are like tight after their walk. So he can't really sit on the couch because he just needs to sit on the floor. Do you guys ever just feel like I just need to sit on the floor? That's what he's feeling right now. So we'll pop him on the rug, I think. He's just gonna sit on the rug and then maybe we can pop some like pictures on the wall behind of like the two tigers. I think that's good. It looks a bit weird here. It kind of looks like he's sitting on a magic carpet. Maybe we should make it make it not a crosshatch, you know, like squares. Give a little bit of a pattern. See, this is where it all goes wrong when I start to try and add any more detail. It's gonna go horribly wrong. Let's use pan pastel for this. I think that's gonna work the best. Same here. I got all the ingredients ages ago. We're literally in the cupboard this morning. I think I was looking for sugar. We ran out of sugar, so I need to. No, I have the sugar I need. I have golden caster sugar, is what it said in the recipe. So I have golden caster sugar. It's fine. But I was looking in the cupboard for sugar because we'd run out, and I found, because I bought like a whole pack of sultanas for the hot cross bun, and then I found a pack of sultanas unopened behind the pack I bought, and then I found another pack on the top shelf at the back, half open, like half eaten. I have so many sultanas, guys. What's the girl gonna do with all those sultanas? I'm gonna have to just make a ton of hot cross buns. I think like that's the only thing I can do at this point. I think also it would be nice to put a shadow, but this tiger has a shadow. So we'll figure that out in a second. Let's just do these squares. I know that I said this was just going to be a warm-up. What should be the only image we do tonight? Grass, flowers, tea, daffodils. If anyone joined and they didn't know the question I asked, they'd be wondering why you guys are yelling random words at me. Daffodils. I love the idea of daffodils though, but he's inside now, so we can't do any of that. Maybe we can do some flowers? Oh yeah, I wanted to do a shadow, didn't I? I mean a different illustration of the two of them on the couch. Okay, yes. Okay, no worries. I get you. Alright, let's do a little grey. The grey is kind of the same colour as the paper. It's not really working. Let's do this one. It's a bit darker. There we go. Alright, that's better. You're vegan, right? Do you have a hot cross bun recipe? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I found one on TikTok actually, but then I didn't. Look, I've done enough recipes on TikTok now to not trust TikTok. So I found one on a website that of someone that I've done before. So I'm gonna use theirs, and yeah, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Me and Martin got really into baking bread for a while. Last month we made 3 loaves in a month, and we were trying to like perfect it, but then I think we got bored, so we stopped. But the last bread came out okay, but the one before that came out really bad, like basically raw, and I didn't eat it. I like tried to toast some for lunch, but I was so excited to eat this bread for lunch that I had planned just to have bread for lunch and like nothing else, and it was like a really low food week, like day. Like we hadn't had our new food shop come in, and we had like literally nothing in the house that I could have put with this bread without cooking. And you know, it was like lunch. We'd already had the bread. Martin's beans already. He was gonna have beans on toast. I don't really like beans on toast, so I didn't. And cut into the bread, it was raw on the inside. So Martin toasted his, and he said his was okay with the beans. I think he had the edges. I had the middle bits, and they were like raw. So I put them in the toaster, it wasn't, it was just raw and hot. So I literally nibbled around the crust and just ate the crust of the bread and threw all the middles out. And I got really, really hungry, like by 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3, I was starving because I literally just had crust for lunch. And I went back into the kitchen and I had another slice of bread, like the whole slice. And I felt so sick. I felt so sick up until dinner, and I wasn't even hungry for dinner because I think I gave myself like a massive tummy ache. Can't remember how we got onto this topic, but hot cross buns. I hope the hot cross buns turn out better than that bread, because that wasn't fun. Alright, so I really want to do the pictures. I really love the idea. I don't know when to ruin it, because I'm just worried I'm going to ruin it with the picture frames, but whatever. It's just a picture. I always write if I'm going to ruin something, and then I'm like, what are you talking about, April? It's just literally some paper. Like, just do it again. I'm just trying to be big, hard, strong girl, not be scared of some pastels. Violet flowers would be nice against the orange. Violet flowers would be nice, but unfortunately I don't actually own any purple pastels. I've made a rule of mine to get rid of all of my purple art materials, so I don't have many. I do have this one though, but it's more kind of pink than purple. Oh, I have this one here. I forgot about this one. I don't like purple, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do the toe tigers. The toe tigers. Sometimes I wonder what my accent is. Why I talk like I do. Okay, so the two tigers, they're gonna be in the. I might have to use my imagination. Come on, imagination. You can do it. You can do it. You've been drawn for so long now. Just think of a tiger, remember a tiger's face, and just draw the tiger. Okay. They have stripes, they're orange. You can do this, you got this. No one's watching you, don't worry. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna draw one tiger down here like this. And then he's up here like this, like, oh look. They're just taking like a funny little selfie. Maybe you just have sensory issues with pastels, maybe. I don't really have sensory issues. I'm fine with it. It's just I'm very messy. I'm very messy. I do this all the time. I get paint everywhere. I always have paint on everything I own, and I can't stop that. You know, like, it's not something I can just stop. I've been doing it for, you know, a good few number of years now. Not to give away my age, but it's more than 25. And I just feel like I'm at a point now in my life where just embrace it, you know? Just embrace it. So I embrace my messiness. I've accepted it and I'm happy with it. I live with it now. It's part of me. But something with like pencils, even with paint, you can kind of get away with it. But with pastels, there's no room, there's no wiggle room to say like, oh, it's fine. Like, it's not fine, because it's always messy. It's never not messy. So, am I making sense? I kind of feel like I'm not making sense. I kind of feel like I'm just talking rubbish, but I do that sometimes just to kind of fill in the space, you know, between you guys talking to me, because I don't like the silence. Right, here we go. Put this in like this. Those were meant to be eye holes, but it didn't really work. It's fine. This is why I like using the detail, the pencils with the detail, because otherwise I get so confused. Oh look, they're looking down at each other like, look at us, it's so funny. And then I think I want this guy, his paw, like over him like this. It's kind of out of the frame, but that's fine. Oh, they're so cute together. They kind of look like brothers, but don't worry, they're definitely two different tigers from two different tiger families. No white lotus going on here, don't worry. You sound like an artist. Thanks. So you said all artists are messy. Maybe they are. I feel like a lot of artists are clean though. Like, they're very, I feel like a lot of them have like a lot of precision, and they think about everything first before they do it. This guy's got his mouth open. Okay, so, I mean, it's kind of, it doesn't really look like, I don't know, it doesn't really kind of look like anything, but we know what it is. And that's what that matters. Okay, with the bags under his eyes and the feathers in the back, it kind of looks like his, oh no, don't say that. His boyfriend left him and he's depressed. Oh no. I mean, could be. We could change the story. I kind of want to do a little cup of tea beside him. It's the most random, this is the most random picture I've ever done. There's a cup of black coffee, strong black coffee. It's the only thing that works when he's depressed. He's not, don't worry. No one's left him. He's perfectly happy. They're in a good relationship. He's looking at the picture and he's remembering that one time at Brian's party, and he's like, yeah, this is amazing. At Brian the Tiger's party, and they had so much fun. This is where they actually met, so it's actually a really lovely memory for them. It was New Year's Eve 2006, and I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to make a story up, but I couldn't think of anything. 2006, one of them was dressed like a watermelon for some reason. Alright, I'm trying to get his cheeks on, but they're not really working very well. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. And then this one here is going to be his mum. So that's going to be his mum. Like, he's just got a picture of his mum on there. How do you draw a tiger's face from the side, though? That's what I need to figure out. Maybe we have a tiger from the side here. Kind of this one, maybe. Historically, I really dislike purple too, but since trying some purples as contrast and shadows for doggos, I've painted with a bunch of earth colours. I'm more open to some of the violet range. Yes, I like the mauve range. Mauves and lilacs and stuff. It's just that really deep purple that I'm kind of forgetting. Royal purple, you know? But yeah, shadows work really well. Actually, when I do any of my, what am I doing? When I do any of my digital stuff, I always do shadow as the, shadow? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to draw this tiger's face and talk at the same time. I use purple for the shadow on like multiply or whatever blending mode I'm using at the time. So this is the tiger's mom. What should the tiger be called? He needs to have a little name. I'm totally invested in this couple's love story. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So they need to have names. So you guys can help me. I don't know why, but I just have Jeff in my head. But I feel like Jeff isn't really a tiger's name. Like, it doesn't really fit. Okay, this is his mum. Now, the only way that we can tell girl tigers and boy tigers apart is eyelashes. Because I'm not a tiger expert, so unfortunately that's all I got. And maybe lipstick, but this tiger's not going to have any because she doesn't need it. She is got natural lips, naturally beautiful and plump lips. Kind of looks like a camel. That's fine, we'll add the stripes. Stripes help everything. Kind of looks like a stripy camel. No, I'm joking, it'll be fine. We'll add some stripes. Maybe a little bow. Hi Margaret, such a lovely name. Finally managed to get to one of these in time. Almost. You're only 43 minutes late. I think getting your hands dirty can be part of the fun of making traditional art. I mean, think about kids and how free and creative they are making a mess with their hands. I totally agree. I love making a mess with my hands. That's not the problem. The problem for me is when I don't intend, like transferring it to the paper is really annoying for me. Especially if I didn't want to do that and I just had done it out of like just not thinking. So there, yeah, that's the only problem for me. But I completely agree. Being messy and stuff is like part of the fun. Yeah, this is what a tiger's looks like. Remembering it now. Oh yes, I have become a tiger expert. Okay, I think we're done with this one. So we need a name. Hi Dennis. Gus. Oh, I love that. Gus. Okay, he's called Gus. And then we need a name for his boyfriend. Oh, I kind of want to say Colin. I don't know. Is that too on the nose? I feel like Colin the tiger. Is that an actual tiger's name? So this is Gus. We're gonna draw Gus. We're gonna name him. I love naming. I love drawing the names of the animals or the characters like next to them. Probably ruins the image sometimes, but I don't care. Especially if you get the S wrong. I don't know if you guys remember being a child young. If you guys remember being young, when I was a kid, the S's used to freak me out, man. When you did block letters for S's. Oh my gosh, we should do little stripey on the tiger. Looks like a tiger's tail. Perfect. The mum's little smile is so cute. Very cute. I kind of want to do her tail like kind of coming up like this. And then stripe. Okay, so this is Gus. He's on the rug. He's either broken up with his boyfriend or waiting for his boyfriend to bring him a cup of tea and a biscuit with his coffee. So make up your own mind about that. I personally think he's in a very happy, fulfilled relationship. He just had a long day, but he's like satisfied. He's tired, but he's, you know, he's happy. He's tired but happy. So we'll pop him away, and I think we'll draw his boyfriend now. What's his boyfriend's name? We don't have one. I always get my Z's wrong and still hesitate a bit when I have to use them. Like, what do you mean? Like writing them? Like you'd write them backwards? Look how orange I am. What was one of those characters that were orange? Was it an Oompa Loompa orange? I feel like an Oompa Loompa was orange. I have some clean cloth here. Maybe I should just rub my hands on it like as if it was paper. Look at this! I've even got orange on it from... I just... I like I'm doing some kind of like pre-drawing ritual. Okay. As good as it's gonna get. Alright guys, I think we should move on to the book. What do you guys think? Let's move on to the black one. I kind of want to see what the orange looks like on the black. I think it might look really interesting. So let me get this the right way up. Okay, so on this side is acrylic ink, acrylic wash. This one here on this side. And then on this side is, I have to be careful with the lids, acrylic ink. So sepia, and you can kind of tell like the sepia is a little bit browner and it's shiny. See how shiny it is? Hey April, hi pal. Gus looks good in the scene, thank you. Oh, backwards. That's kind of cute though, I think. Doing it backwards, kind of like an S, like a violent S, you know? Right, let's go see what we want. I know that we wanted to put them on the couch, didn't we? I just kind of feel like I don't want to use my imagination that hard today. I'm sorry. Should we do a lion next? I know we wanted to put them on the couch, but I just don't think I have it in me tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, hi Laura. Cheeto hands without the yummy of Cheetos. Oh, we have a thing in England, probably other countries too, but like you know, most of the UK, called Hot Whatsits, and they're orange, and they come in cheese flavor. They come in different flavors now, but the original was cheese flavor, and they're like this color orange, but they're like Cheetos. But my favorite's the spicy, the Hot Whatsits. If anyone's had those, they're so good. And the Spa across the road sells them, but they've run out now. They don't sell them anymore. All they have now are the Cheetos, with the twisty Cheetos. I don't like the texture as much. All right, we're gonna use brown-ish, and we're still gonna use some oranges in, and maybe even a neon yellow. I don't know why I said maybe. Of course we're gonna use neon. Hi Lena. What did I miss? Lena, you missed this here. We did a warm-up sketch. It was quite big though. This here of Gus. This is Gus. He's a tiger. And he's had a long day at work, and he's relaxed now on his little rug, and he's looking at some pictures of him and his boyfriend and his mum, because he's just thinking about family. It's Easter soon. They're gonna have like a family get together maybe, and he's thinking like, should we have an Easter egg hunt? Because last year went horribly wrong. They forgot 3 of them. They were left out in the garden. It got really hot. It was like a heat wave that Easter. They melted, and there was like a hedgehog Easter egg kind of issue that didn't really go down well. They had to get Neighborhood Watch involved, so they had to get RSPCA involved. It wasn't really good. Peter, I think, was called at one point, so maybe he's thinking like, maybe not this year, you know. Sometimes I just get lost in my own head. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why can't I just draw and be normal? Hola Anita. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but that's how I want to say your name. Hi, I'm obsessed with big cats. Me too. I don't know why. I just really want to draw big cats right now. So we're gonna draw this dude. And I'm gonna try, like, so we did a little warm-up sketch. I'm gonna try and start like exaggerating them a little bit. That's what I really want to do, like try and exaggerate. But yeah, great storyline. I love making up little stories about the characters. I think it's so fun. Sometimes, you know, I feel like you guys seen The Office, where Michael, I think one time he gets called in to like the head office, and they basically want to ask, they're asking him like how their business is doing so good. I think that's what it's about. And I think he thinks he's in trouble or something, but then I forgot the guy's name. He says, "What, we called you in here to like find out how you guys are doing so well, because all the other branches aren't doing very well." And he just starts off and he just rambles and rambles and rambles. And then in like the interview portion, when they interview, you know, the behind the scenes character stuff, he's like, sometimes I just start and I don't know where I'm gonna end up, but I just like try and get there, or something like that. He says something like that. And I always feel like that's exactly how I am. Like, I just start talking and hope that I eventually get to where I'm meant to be. Which I think is really fun. It's actually a super fun way to be. Okay. So I think this is like a little bit stiff. It feels stiff. That's the problem with using like a new medium. Sometimes it just doesn't feel right, you know? I do like it on the black though. I think it's really fun on the black. I think this would be really cool for using it for highlights. So like, yeah, like this. We'll get myself pastels out as well. I never do that. Fun. Oh, and Katie's here. Hi, Katie. And can you guys hear the siren outside? It's really going off. One thing I didn't do. Wow, it looks really different on the camera. If I bring it up, maybe you can see the colours better. It looks kind of like green. It's not green. Maybe the like, I think the white balance is off. That's weird. I was gonna say what I should have done is kept some of the black for, but I didn't do that. So I'm thinking maybe we can just do some experimentation on live, on stream, and we can try and use the ink over the top of it and see what happens. That's not the ink, this is the ink. This is the only brush I have right now. All the other brushes are behind me, so we won't worry. We'll just use this one. This is wrecked. It might give us a nice texture. There you are. I totally thought that siren was outside my place. I know, it was very loud. It went on for ages. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna like do this. See if this works. This could go wrong. This could go wrong, but it also could be amazing. Get in there. The only problem is black on black, you can't really tell, you know, what it is. I do like it though. Okay, let's just get a little bit detail in, and then I think everything will kind of come together. You know what? Maybe we should make some colors in the background. I know that is black on, it's like orange on red, but I feel like we need something in the background because if it feels like, I think we need this again. I really love this blue. It's so nice. I don't know what this blue is either, so I can't tell you. I didn't do it. I think it is the, let me zoom in. No, that's out. Let me zoom in. There we go. Maybe that will help. I'll see if I can put the, that's darker. That's lighter. There we go. Is that a bit better? That's a bit better. Cool. Here we go. Right, yeah, I love this colour. I couldn't tell you what it was though because I don't have the swatches. But I think it works so nicely with the orange too. And I just wanted something little. I don't want to do the whole page. Just like a little something. I got the burps. To kind of, okay, I'm trying to control my burps. I don't know why I have them. I'm sorry. I do apologise. How rude. And then I think maybe we need this too on the floor, like some, what is this stuff called? Grass? Yeah. Perfect. So right now it's going on the paper really nicely. We just try not to smudge that. Put some paper down so we don't smudge it. Okay, so this is the head. Just gonna add a little bit more because it's a bit faded. Going into the mouth area. I mean, I'm not like an animal expert, so I don't know all the names of these things, but the snout. I don't know, that's what it's called. The temptation not to rub is strong, but if I rub it in, it will go really faded, and I don't like that. We're gonna put the eye outside of his body. He's a magical lion. Don't worry, this isn't painful for the lion. He's totally used to this. It's completely normal for him, everyday kind of situation. I know it does look weird sometimes, but you know, he's used to it. Sure, he gets stares sometimes when he's out in the grocery store, but it's all part of being a two-eyed lion. Where most lions in this situation would only have one eye. He's special. He's very grumpy though. Look at him. Oh, I'm very grumpy. I think maybe he went to the shop and he was meant to buy a whole bunch of stuff to make burritos with. But then he got home and he realized he forgot the most important part of burritos, which is the tortillas. That's the most important part of burritos, right? I had to remember how to make burritos for a second. What are burritos again? I always get them mixed up. Burritos are the ones where you put them in the oven. No, those are enchiladas. Tacos are definitely, I know what tacos are because we have tacos a lot. But burrito? Tell me what a burrito is. The difference between a burrito and a fajita. Does one of them have rice? I really should know this. Okay. So we got the little little lion man. Burrito has rice. Yeah, burrito definitely has rice. I just remembered. Unless I'm wrong, in which case I was joking. Got ya. Burritos have rice. Thank you. I'm so glad that someone could collaborate that with me. Corroborate. The only rule of burrito is that it's bundled into a roll. I'm not hungry. I just had dinner. I would be hungry right now though, talking about burritos. We had a really nice dinner though. Let's do a little ear here, maybe? No, I don't like that. I like 2 eyes, 1 ear. Perfect. I actually quite like this. Like, I know it was looking a little bit stiff, but I think it's looking okay now. I just need a little bit of something, some razzle dazzle, and I think we've done it. I congratulate myself. Only problem is this ink here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like repelling the pastel. So I think that might have been a really glossy part because it's kind of repelling it. Even when it's pastel like this and I haven't rubbed, it doesn't want to stick to that section, which is a big shame. I want to give him a big old cheek, like a really bright, oh my gosh, love it. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to blow it. She says blowing up. Fun facts, it means little donkey. Oh yeah, burrito. That's so cute. I never thought about that. Both Gus and this character look tired from a long day. I told you, I'm just projecting myself onto them. So I've had a really tiring day as well. Let's do some black. It's not black enough for me. Just like a little bit here. Don't know if you can see that. Is that kind of showing up? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So we got this guy. We still need to do a few more things. We're not finished with him yet, don't worry. We gotta do his little tail. Coming off like this. And he also has a black tail, but yeah, that's really not going to show up very well here. So we'll just make it like maybe neon yellow. Oh wow, okay, the neon doesn't go over the pencil very well. What else should we do? Neon yellow. Uh-oh, she's got neon yellow. Yeah, it's going to be over everyone now that I've got neon yellow. It's going to be neon yellow. Oh no, is it going to mix him with the orange? I think I could have just left it as orange, to be honest, but it's fine. Enchiladas would typically not contain rice, but you forgot the tortillas. You won't be having burrito or enchiladas. I know, no tortillas. He could have a burrito bowl. That's actually what I really love making, a burrito bowl with rice, and you have everything you have in a burrito, but like without the tortilla. That's really nice, actually. I really like making those. So he could have that. He could have that. He's going to remember that any second now. He'll be like, oh, wait a minute. And he'll be fine. He's just having a little stretch. A little stretch and a little feeling sorry for himself for a second. And he'll be right back to it. Don't you worry. Okay, I need to kind of finish this now because we need to move on to something else. So let me just put some little like fur marks, I guess. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I think it's a shame about the face, but there's not really anything I can do about that. But that is good to know that this ink here, so it's like this ink when it goes really shiny, I think, like this. See how it's kind of puddled there? I think that was the problem. So now we know that, that'll be fine. We'll just avoid that in the future. Do you guys think that's done? I know it's not perfect, but I think it's good for a little quick sketch, right? So I don't know what this guy's name is. We haven't given him a name, but I think that's okay because I don't know if I want to draw on the paper here. I kind of want to do, I don't know, more, but I'm not going to. We'll just move on, I think. In a second. Just give me a second. Okay, now we'll move on. Okay, so this is number 2. I like his pink cheek. Yes, thank you, me too. I think that really stands out well. Let's blow off again. Okay, so we've done paper, sketchbook 1. Now we're going to move to sketchbook 2. And I'm going to spray this quickly, okay? I'll show you the spray I'm using. Give me 2 seconds. Gotta find it. Okay, I'm using this spray here. Let me just make the zoom out a little bit less so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm using this one here. It's just CY of Brighton fixative. It says it's for pastel crayon, charcoal, high quality UV resistant. So I think this is not the best because I've tested a few of them. The best I think is the Finalizing, but that's downstairs. So I did this morning as a quick doodle with the pastels. So this has been sprayed and it's just been sitting on the floor. So let me clean a finger quickly. That sounds so weird, but I'm going to clean just dip it into my water and give it a clean so that we have one clean finger because I want to see if it comes off. So I'll use the blue. Oh, so yeah, it does come off. So not the best fixative. I was like, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like a live shopping channel show. Like, but wait, there's more. It didn't work though. So look, that's what it looks like when it's sprayed, and it looks like it's dissolving the pastel, but it fixes itself afterwards. It doesn't smell too strong, which is why I don't mind that one. The Finalizing one, I have to go outside, which is why it's downstairs, because I take it outside and I do it because I hate the smell of it. It's so strong and it lingers. Right, we're going to move on to number 2. Let me just clean my hands again, if I can. Enchiladas in the oven. I love that we're still talking about enchiladas and tacos and fajitas. Where's my sketchbook gone? Here it is. Okay, now this is the one where you may need to, some of you may need, if you're sensitive, you know, put some sunnies on, put some sunglasses on, maybe like a large brimmed hat, because I did paint the page neon orange. So it's very bright. It looks a lot brighter than I remember, I'm gonna be honest. Let me put down the ISO quickly. Is that better? Is that worse? It kind of makes it stand out more. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so shall we do a tiger for this? I think a tiger, right? Because it's orange. I really want to do this tiger again. This tiger here, which I've drawn once. I drew it. Let me see if I can find it to show you guys. I can't remember where I drew it now. I don't think I drew it in here. No, I must have drawn it in another sketchbook that's finished now. That's behind me on the shelf, so I can't show you. But basically I drew it. Oh, it was on my Instagram story earlier, so maybe you saw it. I'll just show you real quick. Because I want to draw it, but it's not going to turn out as good, I don't think. And sometimes I don't like redrawing. Like, I love this tiger. Look how cute the tiger turned out. I drew it in, I can't remember. I think it was, did we do it on Patreon maybe? I'm going to draw it again. I don't think it's going to turn out as cute though, but I just want to try and draw it with pastels. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a negative space around it, and then inside it will be orange, and then we'll do the stripes with pastel, maybe. So that's what I'm gonna try. So I think in the background, maybe we should try a green on top of the orange. Does that sound disgusting? Maybe we should try pastel on top of the orange. That's what we're here for. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, let's do that. Should we use the different greens and mix them together? Okay, that's a brilliant idea. Gosh, you guys are so lucky that I'm just highly intelligent and think of all these wonderful things. I mean, sure, I don't know the difference between a burrito and enchilada, but I am who I am. All right, here we go. I always use hairspray. I guess that's not the way to go. I don't have any hairspray, or I would have tried that. That's a good idea, though. Denali, hi. No, Denali. Hi, Denali. Oh, a thumbs down. Did I do that? Who did a thumbs down? I know that you can do like things sometimes. Let me try. If you do an emote, does it put something on it? Let me do thumbs down. I don't know why someone would say thumbs down, that's mean. But I get it. I'm not for everyone, not a problem. That didn't work. I don't know what happened, but I just... I'm just basically, it looks like Denali that I've given you a thumbs down. I'm sorry. It's so nice being here chilling and making out with you. Thank you. You didn't give me a thumbs down, right? I think it resonates. That's what I think too. I couldn't do it again. Alright, anyway, let's get back on track. Neon green. Don't know whose idea that was. I'm just gonna like do the outline real quick. Oh no, the tail is completely off the page. That's fine. We'll just do it like over here maybe. I guess Leonardo. Leonardo. Was that the name? A name for something? Okay, so this is, should we rub the pastel in is the question. I think we should. Should we just do it with our fingers? Yes. One thing that I really like about doing stream, sometimes I do it on my YouTube videos too, but not all the time, is that I always say we. And it's so like, I don't know, because we're all in it together, you know? I know that I'm the one drawing, but I kind of feel like we're all here together. And so I say we, even though it is me doing all the decisions, which is nice because when it goes right, like we can all celebrate, but when it goes wrong, I can blame you guys and I don't have to take all the blame. But if do you guys think that's weird? Because I'm like, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do that. And I just like it. I think it's nice. So like the collective we can rub our fingers against the paper. That sounds kind of weird. When I said it like that, actually, that just sounded kind of weird. Yeah, who's having Easter eggs at Easter? Who bought themselves Easter eggs? Who's getting Easter eggs given to them by someone? Me and Martin bought Easter eggs. We bought ourselves 2 Easter eggs. We actually forgot. It was, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but one year we forgot to get ourselves Easter eggs, and you have to get them fast because they run out. Like needing the vegan Easter eggs, sometimes you can get a whole bunch, sometimes they run out real fast. So we forgot like 2 years ago. We ran out they didn't have any Easter eggs. We didn't have Easter eggs. It's a sad time. It's like Christmas without mince pies. So this year, and I think last year too, we bought them really early. So we bought them like a month, like 6 weeks ago, and had to hide them in the cupboard. So we have those Easter eggs, and also Martin's mum sent us Easter eggs. She sends us Easter eggs every year. So she sent us like an Easter egg each, some little bunnies, little chocolate bunnies, and I've already eaten all the chocolate bunnies. She sent them, we got them on Monday. So I've had like I've eaten them all and I cracked into the Easter egg today at work. So I can't wait till Easter. If people put chocolate in front of me, like that is, you know, I cannot be held responsible for what happens to this chocolate. The hands are going from orange to green. I love it. We're in this together. I'm glad. I'm glad that you like that. How about this green though? It looks really cool with all these different blendings. All these different blendings going on. And you can't really see the orange through it very well. I think if I wasn't to blend it, you would be able to see it better. But I like the blending. I think the blending's nice. It gives it like a really nice soft texture. I had eggs for breakfast this morning, Cadbury eggs. That's funny. Yeah, the Cadbury eggs always made me feel kind of sick. Like the yolk inside was always really sweet. I like the mini eggs though. We found some really lovely vegan mini eggs. They're called Mummy Meeks or something. They were so good, but they sold out in Asda down the road, which was depressing because we bought them. We were like, you know, when you know what you're doing. You're lying to yourself, but you do it because you want the thing, right? So Matt and I were like, we should try these before Easter just to make sure, because we don't want to ruin Easter by getting something that's, you know, not nice. So we should try them. So we tried them maybe like a month or 2 months ago when they first came out on the shelves, and they're really good. So we tried them again, like we did another test like 2 or 3 more times over the last few weeks, and we tested them so hard that they ran out. So yeah, that was a shame, but the mini eggs are always yummy. I like to dip Cadbury's mini eggs in peanut butter. That sounds so good. It sounds also like really thirsty. Like I would need a big glass of water after doing that. Some peanut butter makes me so thirsty sometimes. Guys, I'm obsessed with this pastel outline of this tiger. Because when you're concentrating on a little bit at a time, you don't really see the whole thing. And I don't have a plan. I'm just literally just switching between the different colors, and it does look a little bit abstract, but I kind of love it as well. Is it making you kind of like go cross-eyed? Every time I look at the screen, it's making me go kind of like, because it's so bright. I also think I might need new glasses though. A couple of times the last few weeks I've felt really weird, like with my glasses on and off, like kind of dizzy. Sometimes when I'm on my phone as well, this is what happens in the car. When I'm on my phone, everything kind of tilts like this, like all the writing and everything tilts. I think that could be because maybe I was wearing my sunglasses though, like the polarization of it. I do want to do more things to this, not just have it blurry, but I'm making like a blurry background, and I thought maybe we could go in over the top with pencil, like with some foliage or something. So the blending of these colors is really cool. It does, doesn't it? I really like it. It is very messy though, guys. I can feel pastel everywhere. I always feel like I need to wash my face as well after I use this. I don't know if it just gets, if it like feels like it's getting in all my pores, but I always feel like a little bit, like I've been through a dust storm or something. Okay, so we blend it all in. I think that looks nice. Good job, us. Let's just get that tiger there. Okay, so this is the hand situation. I feel like I need a wet cloth with me. I don't have a wet cloth. What a visually appealing effect. I'm kind of worried to ruin it now. Like, what, I don't want to ruin it. I'm just going to use some of my water for my... Don't mind the paint. I know I keep dipping my fingers into the paint water and it does sound gross. But the paint water is really fresh, I promise. I just changed it right before this stream when I did these pages. So it's actually quite clean water compared to what it normally is. Okay guys, so this is the question. Would you put something like this that's been kind of used and is really gross in paper basket or in bin? because sometimes if it's got heaps of acrylic paint on it, I put it in the bin because it's really dirty. But sometimes when it just has colour on it like this, I'm like, is this still okay to recycle? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll put it in the bin for now, but actually, let me tidy up a little bit more before I do that. So I'm getting pastel everywhere. I gotta try and tidy as I go, so I'm not overwhelmed with dirt later and dust. So let me just tidy the desk a little bit here. Riveting content. I keep a pack of baby wipes in my studio for quick cleans. Like, oh, that's such a good idea. You know, I think we actually have wet wipes in the kitchen, in the bathroom somewhere. Probably the trash, because I don't know, these paints could be toxic. Yeah, I'm thinking the trash too. Normally I put them in there. Like I have some in there. I just feel like it's a shame to use so much paper to clean up. Right, I'm just gonna put everything back to where it was, so everything's kind of clean and we can kind of start again. So I have this white here. I'm gonna use this white for the white parts of the tiger. 1 second. Okay, I don't know, I know you're not meant to do that, I'm sorry. Just every time I do that, just pretend you saw nothing, okay? Alright, so I got the white here. I'm gonna just clean it a little bit on some tissue, just so we don't infect the orange with any green. And we're gonna do our very best to not get this page dirty, okay? So I'm gonna use this piece of paper for my hand. For the lion, what was the Leonardo the Lion? That's very classic. I feel like that's a very classical lion name. The greens are blending so well. I love that you're drawing the vibrant background. I hope it works because it is very, very vibrant. He doesn't have another leg. I can't remember what I did with the other. I'll have to have a look in a second. It kind of goes behind his tail, but I haven't really left enough room here. So we won't worry about it. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe I have a pack of baby wipes in hand. I could do that if that's a really good idea. Okay, so the tail is like white. I'm gonna try not to blend this so it's very white. And we still see the orange behind it, which is really nice, I think. Yeah, I like that. So see here, I've infected the white with green. I don't know if you can see that. It's like barely there. Random. Okay, I don't know what you said, Katie. You said random. Oh, ransom question. Oh god, you're holding me for ransom. Do you have a watercolor palette brand that you recommend that has pretty opaque pigments? I would not be the best person to ask about that because I'm not really a big watercolor person, especially not palettes. If it was tubes, I love I can't even remember the name of them now. Daniel Smith. But I know that there's some people in chat that know their watercolor. So if anyone can help Katie out with a watercolor palette that has opaque pigments, that would be awesome. Because yeah, I'm really I don't really like watercolor. I used it a little bit when I first started getting into art, and I'm not a big fan. I'd just rather use something else. I think it's another one of those materials that you have to be really patient with. Okay. Little belly, and then I'll do his ears. I think that's cool. I think that's all we'll do with the white. Maybe just here a little bit on his bottom area. Oh, landlord's gonna love me when we leave. I don't think my landlord watches this, but I already have so much stuff on the carpet. That's not the same color as the carpet, if you know what I mean. So I have a bunch of baby muslin. Is that like that stuff that you squeeze? You like squeeze, like you can use it to squeeze stuff? The water out of things? I don't know. Is that how you spell it? I spray bottom my desk that I wash them all together and reuse them. That's a really good idea. I should do that. That's a really good idea, Lily. Muslin. Yes. I don't know why. I've never seen it written down like that. I think I would call it like something else, like a cheesecloth. But yeah, I don't think I've ever owned one. I like that idea though. I know you like children's books. Have you ever seen Leo the Late Bloomer? Very cute story about a tiger. I haven't heard of that one. Oh, we need to have a little bit on his nose. Like this. Okay. Now I've been procrastinating and reading the chat because I'm just a bit worried about the next part. Da Vinci watercolor. I don't think I've tried that one, but that's a good rec. And Gansai Tambi. I do love Gansai Tambi. I never recommend those for watercolors though, because I always think of them as almost like not watercolor. I know that they are technically watercolors, but I always feel like they're more gouache. They are lovely though. Da Vinci is high quality but semi-budget friendly. Oh, Kuretake. Yeah, that's like Gansai Tambi. Derwent Ink Tense. I actually have that, I think. Where would it be? On my shelf, I think. Okay, well that's a few recommendations. So hopefully you find something you like. Right, I'm gonna go in now with the black. So wish me luck. We're just gonna go for it. Sometimes you just have to be brave. Be brave. Alright, here we go. And so the main thing is the eyes. I think I'm gonna have him closed eyes. I did that on the last one, I think, and it turned out really cute. And then little mouth. No, that's the nose. And little mouth. Okay, that's the main thing. The face is always the scary part. And then we'll do the stripes. Try not to get, I can't get messy. I'm trying my very hardest not to. I feel like this is a lot longer than he is meant to be. And also this curve here is very exaggerated, but I did say that I wanted exaggeration, so I only have myself to blame. And you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna blame you, don't worry. I know that Talons has an opaque watercolor set, but I've not tried it. Yeah, I haven't tried that one. Only one I have is Winsor & Newton, which I feel like is very, very student grade. And I have the Derwent Ink Tense, I think, but it also could be the Graphitint. I can't remember. And I have a bunch of Gansai Tambi, which I love. But yeah, I wouldn't class this as classic watercolors. They feel more like gouache to me. I use Daniel Smith tubes, which I make palettes from in combination with Caran d'Ache Studio Gouache. I also play with opaqueness by using very little water with watercolor and a lot with gouache. That's a good idea to use the tubes in pans, because you can re-wet watercolor, can't you? So that makes sense. I do want to get into my watercolor again. Maybe it can be something like I'm doing with these soft pastels, something that I try in the future, because I've been doing really well with my no buy and I haven't even been tempted. Like, I think maybe once or twice I wanted to use the fact that I needed something as an excuse to buy more materials. Look at this. It's up, like all up my arm. Like when I was doing the Neocolor video, I really wanted to try them with like a pencil blender or some kind of solvent, and I was going to use it as an excuse to go to the art shop in town, just because I need it for the video. Like, that was my excuse, right? And but then I had this idea, like, in my head. I would start getting excited, and I was like, oh, maybe I should just get, like, just a couple of things. I've been really good, and I haven't spent any money, and, like, I just, you know, like, just a little treat. And so I told my friend Mandy, who lives just down the road, that I was going to go to the... Well, first I told Artie. I don't know if Artie's still here. First I told Artie, and Artie said, yeah, you need it for the video, like, treat yourself. And then, so I was all ready to go, and then I told Mandy, I was like, I'm going to the art shop today to buy some things for the video. And she said, what about your no by April? You're not allowed to buy anything. And then she lent me the solvents I needed. She had them, so she lent them to me for the video. And I didn't buy anything. That was the only time I was close to slipping. And I said Artie was like the devil and Mandy was the angel. Telling me different things. But yeah, I've been so good. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, about trying the watercolors. I feel like I'm really happy with not buying stuff. Also, it did help that I got all those Neo arts for free. So that did help. But yeah, I almost feel like I want to just do this. Like, if I can get to the end of the year, I'm gonna ask for some vouchers for my birthday from Jackson's. But if I can get to the end of the year and not, I feel like that was the wrong place to put the face. Don't know. If I can get to the end of the year and not buy anything, I will just maybe just keep it going. I don't know, but that's a long way off yet. So look, I'm going strong now, but I don't know what's gonna happen in like 5 months time. Artie's still here, collaging with sticky hands. No worries, Artie. Why are there always new supplies I want to buy and try? I know, it's hard. It's very hard. I think, yeah, I've gotten to the point now where I have, like, I've tried so many different types of materials. So, like, there could be a new watercolor coming out. There could be a new, something fun to try. Like a new, oh, this is something new. But I feel like I would have, like, they're kind of like the same thing, but different, if you know what I mean. So, like, the Neo arts that I won on the giveaway, they look really cool, and I love using them. I actually really love them. But if I hadn't won them, I wouldn't buy them because I have Neo colors and I have oil pastels. And I feel like those two are similar enough to not want to buy the Neo arts. So things like that are helping, I think. But it is tough because, especially when the one thing, I don't know about you guys, but the one thing that I treat myself to, well, two things, snacks, and which I also want to like stop doing so much, but and art supplies. So yeah, the snackage though right now is coming out of Martin. Like, we have an account that we put money into every month, and we take money out for food, like food and petrol and meals out and things. So I still haven't spent any of my own money. The only money I've spent this year on anything for myself is like a couple of clothes bits that I've just needed to replace. And then when me, Artie and Mandy did our trip to Northumberland, but that was planned and it was a trip. So it's not like a, sorry, I'm looking for my eraser, but I've lost it. I really wanted to get rid of this here, this mouth, and move it down, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. And also, I keep looking at it and I'm like, where's the other leg? And I don't know where the other leg is. And maybe we can add the leg in orange. Oh, here we go. Kinda. It just felt weird that it wasn't. Oops. And then maybe we could even do the same down here. Like, oh! Did you guys see that? These Neo pastels are so delicate. Oops. I kind of want to save this. Like, save all the crumbs. I have this one little earless head that I'll just use, I think, because it will get lost if it's in there. Remember that one time I said I'm gonna try my best not to make a mess? It was going so well. should have just left it. Sorry, was that really loud? I kind of want to save the pastel because I can probably mix it with something and make it like into a nice pigment. Okay. Just don't drop that on the floor, April. Whatever you do, you'll be in trouble. Okay, well, good news is that didn't work, so there's no good news. Hi Laurie, sorry I missed you coming in. Okay, we did it. Now I think the only thing I want to do is add some more light colors to the leaves. Remember when I said I wanted to add the light colors? So I'm gonna take like just the light green, I think. Yeah, and because it's not rubbed in, see how bright it is? Even though this green is actually this green here, but because it's not rubbed in, it's like so much lighter. That's so fun. I love it. I don't like his face though. Don't tell him I said that though. He can probably hear me, but don't tell him I said that. I'm not a big fan of his face. I think the one I did, we'll have a look at the other one in a second. We'll do a compare and contrast, and you guys tell me what ones you like better. But I definitely think I like the other shape better of the tiger. Almost looks like he's raining or something. Tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. What fearful eye could something mortal symmetry. Yep, that's my poetry prowess. All right, where's my phone gone? Here it is. Face ID, open. Oh my gosh, this tiger's so much cuter, guys. You know, he's missing the whiskers. Just comparing my tiger to this tiger. Okay, you ready? So first we have this guy. Now I know that they're completely different. Look, I know they're not going to be the same, but look how cute this little face is here. And then this tiger here. I know they're very different from each other. What one? Who wore it best? I really liked this technique though. I think this technique was really fun. You need one of those little artist desk vacuums. I know, I was talking about that earlier. I do need to buy one. I do want to get one actually. The only problem is it'll be really annoying, especially if I'm doing stream, having to get the Hoover out all the time and like hoover it up. But it is better. I really shouldn't be blowing it, especially towards the computer. I feel like that's really bad. Do as I say, not as I do. Gosh, I felt like I aged about 20 years saying that. Diane has to go. Bye, Diane. I don't know if you've gone already. Probably. Getting classic with some William Blake. Yeah, I actually love that poem. I don't know it very well, but it's in one of my children's book poetry. I have like a book of children's. It's called like Children's First Book of Prose, and that's one of the poems in there. Okay, let's. You should make a print of that tiger. Which one? This one? The problem is neon. I have been using neon so much, but it is so bad for printing. Like, this is not going to come out. I could make try and make a design with Riso, and then I could go to the Riso place that I did at Corset, and I could do some prints, Riso printing. I think that's what I would really love to do. Do some neon, really cool neon designs, and do some Riso printing. This, I wouldn't be able to print it. Like, even if I could get the colors kind of okay in Photoshop, it still wouldn't print because the printers wouldn't have the neon. Which is a shame. It's a big shame, but at the same time, that's what maybe I could do originals, because originals are always going to be neon, and that could be really fun, I think, to do. I think they aren't super light fast, so maybe, you know, if they're in the sun they would fade, but I think I'll just have to like make that clear so people know what they're getting into. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem though. Shall we do a lion on this side since we've done a tiger? You guys can help me choose which lion to do. So we've done this guy. So here we go. Here are the choices. We got a runner. I think we need to do a portrait lion though. So we had this guy here. He's standing. This guy's running. I don't think we can do him because he's like. We could probably. Oh, wait a minute. He looks very similar to the one that we've just done, so we won't do that. This one I've already drawn. I drew it in, I think, Patreon. It was really fun though. And then this is just a head. Okay, so I think the choices are, let me see, this guy, or the head. Those are the options, okay? You might be able to find some more lions, but those are just the options right now. I would do something green on the right. Something green. What do you mean? I might do the same, kind of like a similar thing. So I'll do like green on the outside, the head. Green on the outside and orange on the inside. Or like, I mean, it's a lion. Maybe we should do another tiger on that side. Maybe we should do another tiger. Oh, maybe we could do this one. And they're like kind of like they're jumping together. What do you guys think? And then we'll do the head on a different one, okay? We'll do the head. Maybe we'll do the head like as a last kind of like cool down. Okay, I thought you'd keep the orange background. Yes, I am. No, you're right, because a lion isn't neon orange. Like if it was neon yellow, it would have been cool. So we're gonna do it again, guys. Same thing. We're just gonna do it again. It's gonna be like Twilight Zone or Groundhog Day, but with tigers. Can you imagine that? Groundhog Day, but instead of a groundhog, it was a tiger. How would that even work? Right, can I clean this off? So delicate. See if I can be very delicate with this one. I'm gonna channel all of the other pastel people that I've been seeing online. I'm trying to be very delicate with this one. Okay, so I haven't drawn this one before, so I don't have any preconceived ideas. Totally cool, because before I was like, oh, I made such a cool tiger. This one isn't gonna be as good, blah, blah, blah. I'm also gonna try and draw him like a little bit shorter, I think, and a little bit like different. Because I want him to match the style of this one. So he's going to be a little bit different, I think. So different in the fact that he's not even going to look like a tiger. I kind of want to keep like the legs separate. Just for the... Sorry, it's really hard to talk and when I'm trying to like concentrate. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're gonna change it up a little bit, just so it kind of matches the vibes of this one. Sorry, all this pastel's making me itchy. It's like I can feel itchy everywhere. Like my head's itchy, my arms are itchy, my eyes are itchy. I don't know if I've just got like like it's just seeped into my skin or something, but now my eyes are blurry. No, I think I'm fine. Right, we're going straight in again with this technique. Oh no! Oh no, this is what the problem is. Remember when I said I was gonna be like all those really nice people that I was channeling, and then actually I'm actually really heavy-handed. I'm gonna try and put my little... No, I can't put green into orange, surely. No, don't do that, April. Just leave it on the side there. Right. Yeah, I'm actually really heavy-handed. It's just a trait of mine. Clumsy, heavy-handed, messy. I'm a peach. I'm really selling myself, aren't I? Anyway, how's everyone else doing? How's everyone's drawings or collages collaging? And are you guys drawing along? I don't even think I asked you. I know that a couple of people said what they were doing at the start, but no one said what they were drawing. So what are you guys working on? You drawing tigers? The problem with learning a new medium is right now I'm not really in I'm not really in like a phase of doing a certain subject, because a lot of the time I'll get into a phase where I'll just want to draw landscapes or I just want to draw houses. But right now I'm in a phase where I kind of want to just like draw everything and I can't decide. So normally if I was going to try and do a new art medium, I would keep to a subject that I'm really comfortable with, or I'd keep to the same subject. But right now it's like I want to draw everything, but I also want to learn about soft pastels. And it's almost like a challenge, like a double challenge, because your brain has to work like doubly. Drawing blobs at the moment because I'm ill, my brain isn't working. Oh, I'm sorry you're ill. Blobs are fun though. I remember one time I was watching this, what's that? Domestica. I was watching a Domestica thing, and it was in Spanish. It was I was gonna call him Alfredo though. That's not his name. It was Adolfo Serra, and I love his. His is my favorite stuff. But even I can't. My attention span's so bad that even like I can't even just watch. Even though it had subtitles, I couldn't just like watch it. So I wanted to draw while I was watching and like half listening and reading the subtitles, because I lived in Spain for a little bit, so I like to, sometimes I'm a little bit too confident in the fact that I think I can understand Spanish. So I'm like, I don't need the subtitles, I'll just listen to it. So I was kind of like half listening, half reading, but I also wanted to keep my hands busy, and I ended up just drawing this page of, I don't think it was blobs, but it was like weird shapes, like just circles and ovals and stuff. And I drew like heaps of them, like kind of like all squares next to each other, like heaps and heaps and heaps, different sizes. And then I went through and I colored in all the gaps. It was like the weirdest, something I would never ever do. Like just draw a page of random squares or circles. But that was really fun. And it kind of kept my brain engaged a little bit, you know? I think sometimes I just need to have my hands moving to keep. Was that a kinetic learner? Is that what a kinetic learner is? Someone they need to like be doing something while they learn. I'm excited. I just read that most pan pastels have excellent light fastedness. I wouldn't know anything about that because I'm terrible at learning these things. But it does say on the bottom, it should say about the light fastness, right? I don't know even how to find it. It says PPK7, and then there's like a sun with a 1 in it. Is the sun light fastedness? This one doesn't say anything. This one's just laughing at me because it's like orange. This one has 4 stars. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know how to read these. If anyone knows, I don't know how to read them. But that's cool though. I know that light fastedness is really important. It's just something that I only learnt about last year. And because I'm in my sketchbook all the time, and I haven't done a lot of like originals, apart from Birdfest stuff, it's something that I haven't really considered. But if I want to do originals in the future, and I really want to get into selling like originals, but like doing a plan, so making a series of originals. So like when I went to Northumberland, I really wanted to come back and do a series of Northumberland paintings. I thought that would be really fun. So like do a series, like a series of neon tigers, a series of boats, whatever, and then try and sell them. I probably would have to think about light fastness for that stuff. The sum of the 1 is excellent, nice. Well, that was the ochre. Drawing little seashells with Caran d'Ache metallic colour pencils. That sounds fun. Are you drawing on like dark paper so they really pop? This is fun, but it does take a while. I wouldn't call it tedious, I would just call it, I don't know, it's just like a lot. It's like a lot, you know, to do. It's fun though. I think it's quite therapeutic. Like it could be if I was watching, maybe listen to a podcast or something, I think this could be really fun to just sit and something at the end of the day that you don't have to think about too much. I also love using my fingers for smudging things. Feels very like tactile. I'm banning myself from using colour this week. Only monochrome material so I can focus on value, shape and line. That's a really, really good idea. I did a monochrome challenge one time. It wasn't for a week. It was for one series of drawings over an afternoon. And it was very, very difficult. I'm not a very, I don't know how good I'd be at that. Because I think I use colour as almost like a, not a crutch. Is it a crutch? Do people say a crutch? A crutch. Like a, something to lean on. It's a crutch, right? And yeah, I don't think I use it as a crutch because I do really enjoy using it and I think it's really nice. But sometimes I think maybe it would be cool to like take a step back and look at value and stuff, because sometimes I do struggle with value a little bit, especially with larger scenes that don't have like I find landscape scenes really difficult that don't have a focus. So I'd really love to draw the fells around the Lake District. I think the landscapes are so beautiful, but I just really struggle with drawing just a mass of open space. And I think learning more about tone and things would help with that. Alright, here we go. Wow, we did it, guys. It took a long, we got there. It did take a while. I feel like this one took longer than the last one for some reason. I like this dark green is so nice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna just pop this into the bin. Look at my hands. Not on dark paper tonight because I'm completing a sketchbook before filming a sketchbook tour. But they are wonderful on black paper, I can imagine. Yeah, they would be so nice. Right, I'm just gonna bang this into the bin. Quick blow, a little blow, and we are away. We're good to go. Do you really, guys, do you enjoy how even the paper that's meant to help keep everything clean is dirty? We're gonna do the same thing again, just with the white. And then I think we'll do one last one as a cool down before we finish. We'll do that lion's head that we said that I was gonna do. I'm trying to think, this is the back leg. So that would be nice and white. And then the tail would also be white. Looks kind of like a zebra's tail. This one looks like a bit like a zebra's tail. And I think the face is going to be the hardest just because I've kind of drawn it a little bit different. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I've gone into the green. I've drawn it a little bit different than the reference, so I'm going to have to kind of make it up, I think. That should be fine though. Cool, here we go. My hand, everything is so messy. Okay, so I was just checking chat, but no one said anything. So I'll keep drawing. Let's do the head first, just so we can get it over with. So we got the little ears. Like this. And then, should we do closed eyes again to kind of match? I think that might be nice. So we'll do closed eyes. And a little nose. I'm going to just basically draw it the same. I know it is a little bit different, but I think that's fine. Okay. Just so it kind of matches. And I think also we need to take this green like this. Because he's got like a hunchback. He's not meant to have a hunchback. I don't know why he does. is because I've drawn him differently than the reference. So I've drawn the body to the reference, but I've drawn the head to something else and it doesn't match. Alright, that's fine though, I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a shower after this. I'm so itchy. I don't know why. I've got pastel dust everywhere, guys. Oh no! Oh no! Attack of the dirty hand! Okay, it's fine. We can salvage this. Just a quick old dust off. I reapply with white. And now we're back to normal. So gotta be careful not to do that again. So hard to draw and chat simultaneously. Don't know how you do it so smoothly. Yeah, it's difficult sometimes. I've gotten used to it, I think, now. I've been streaming for ages. I had a break last year for a little bit. Well, for almost like 8 months. But before then I was streaming for like 2 years. So I've been doing it for a while. And also I'm one of those people that I can just chat. Like I can just talk. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, guys. So I'd hesitate to watch any of these back just in case I'm completely embarrassing myself or just saying something really, really weird. But I do tend to I can just garble and, you know. But yeah, I do go quiet sometimes. Like when I'm concentrating on something, I do go quiet. But if I'm by myself, I don't talk all the time. Like I'm not talking to that's not true. I am talking to myself. Martin the other day was laughing at me because I was talking to myself. I don't notice that I do it, but then he'll basically ask me the conversation that I was having with myself, or I'll talk to the TV, or I'll like, you know, I've always been this way. I've just always been chatty, and I guess it's just, I don't even think about it anymore. But guys, I love when you talk to me. I know that if you're busy, you're drawing, it's sometimes hard. Like you don't wanna like, you know, stop drawing and type, because I used to watch a lot of streams, so I get that sometimes it's kind of annoying to do that. But I love when you guys chat. So if yeah, don't be shy if you ever wanna ask a question or say hi, because sometimes I do run out of steam a little bit. I don't know what the physiology of this tiger is, but I don't know if this would work in nature as he is. Oh no, I've broken the orange again. Oh my gosh, it's like crumbling before our eyes. Look how crumbly this is. These neon pastels are so nice, but they are very delicate. I don't want to blow that off onto the carpet because that would be really bad. Making it so dirty. Get away, Pastel. The gift of the gab, that's what it is. I don't know if that's true though, because I feel like the gift of the gab is for people that can talk and they can like charm people into doing stuff, or they like really good salesmen or salespeople. I am not a good salesperson. I need to work on that, I think. And so I don't know if it's that, but I wouldn't mind having that as a gift. These stripes aren't as good. I feel like they aren't turning out as good as the other ones. They feel a little bit confused to me. Finished a little still life right now, so happy with it. Did you use your pastels that you said? That's very cool. Still lifes are fun. I don't ever normally do them. I never think to do still lifes, but I have really enjoyed doing them in the past when I have. Okay, I need a few little marks here on the side of the leg. I did these claws wrong because they're not really claws. This is like the underside of the leg, so it really should have been the little pad marks, not the paws, not the claws, but it's alright. I don't think the tiger police are gonna get me, you know? I love listening to you working on my newsletter. Ah, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying that. Sometimes I do worry that I'm just talking nonsense, but I'm glad that you guys are here to keep me company, and I keep you company, and we're just hanging out. Oh, message retracted. Paya, what did you say? I'm curious now. Pastels is a base. I love still lifes, but I can just make them up with that reference and it's still nice. That's really cool. I picked this up. I was about to take a sip out of it. That is definitely not my water. Okay, so guys, I think I'm actually obsessed with pastels now. I do love them. I just wish they weren't so messy, or I wasn't so messy. But I think they are really, really fun, especially doing something like this. You know, I think the main thing I was struggling with, because I've been working in heaps of A5 books, and I think I need to draw bigger. You know, tonight I actually was going to grab my A3 sketchbook. I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't see it. My A3 sketchbook, but it just wouldn't fit on the desk. Like, this is A4, and the computer is like, I'm touching the computer right now. So like I wouldn't be able to fit it on. I'd have to push everything back and it would be really awkward. So I think I need to try that when I'm not filming. Just dust this. Oh no, I've made this so dirty. Oh, what a mess. Okay, should we spray it? Let's look at that other one that we sprayed. So we sprayed this one, if you guys remember. I've been blowing dust onto it though. Okay, so look, we're gonna we're gonna pick a clean finger. I don't have one. I think this pinky is the cleanest right now. So it does still come off. It doesn't really work that well, does it? But I'll try and use my Snellier one later, and I'm basically filming like filming a video for YouTube right now on my pastels. So that video I'm doing like a full month long. And it's not everything I'm doing, it's just like bits here and there. So on it, I will test the fixatives and we can see which one's the best. I'm gonna pop this one away. And when I say away, I do just mean on the floor. And I think I'm gonna do that head, right? We'll do the head last. We're doing a different sketchbook. Oh, these are glued together, that's fun. Oh my word. How are these all glued together? I have no idea what I did to glue these pages together. Okay, I'm gonna do pastel paper again because it'll just be the easiest right now. See, this is A3, blue. I don't want blue. Here we go, we'll do this brown one again, that'll be fine. Is there a camera that you recommend for shooting YouTube videos? I don't have a lot of experience with the cameras, but right now I'm using the Sony ZV-E10. It's kind of like a very classic vlogging camera. A lot of people use it. I wouldn't recommend it just because it has terrible stabilization. So if it's on a tripod like this, is fine. But even like when I shake my desk, everything shakes, so you can see it shaking. It doesn't have good stabilization. If you hold it, like if you're just holding it, it looks like it's doing this afterwards. So I wouldn't recommend it. The one I had before that was the Canon GX Mark II. Is another one. You'll find it. It's quite old now though. So I'm not really I can't really recommend anything right now. Like, this camera's fine, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. I would look elsewhere. I know that there's some new ones coming out soon. Artie just said there's a new vlogging camera coming out, Canon PowerShot V1. That one did look really good. Martin looked at that one too because he loves cameras, and he said that one looks really good too. I think it's quite expensive though. But honestly, any camera that you have is the camera for you. So even if you use your phone, just start filming on anything, honestly. People start YouTube channels all the time just with their phones. You just gotta start it. So like, don't wait until you have all the perfect equipment. Just do like what I built mine up over the years, and now I've got like some nice stuff, but still not everything. And also, I don't know how to use half of it, so like there's no point, you know. I don't know what I did. I retracted that message. No worries. This has been so lovely to watch while I was working on my journal. I love this spread so much. Sadly, gotta go. Okay, bye, Sylvan. I feel bad. People say us to go, and I don't read their message in time. We're gonna do the head, aren't we? This one here. It's gonna be fun, I think. We're gonna do it this way up, are we? Like this. When I started drawing, I thought charcoal would be the messiest medium. Then I tried soft pastels. Oh my god, honestly, like guys, my hands, what color is that? Imagine if I went into like if I got into like an accident, I had to go to the hospital for some reason. They didn't know I'd been working with soft pastels. What would they think? What would they think I've done to myself? Let's start this and then we can have a look. I'm gonna go back to pan pastels, I think, for a little bit. So we're gonna use orange. Let's have a look. We'll use this color here, which is like ready. We use ochre. We use white. Where's the white? Here it is. And should we try and use black? Do we dare? I say no. I don't think we're ready for that yet. All right, let's just go for it. We're gonna go with white first. We'll try and make this one kind of like expressive. I don't know. Look. I've even gotten this dirty. Oh, has it gone blurry? I'm having a similar problem. Moved apartments last year and the new place is very tiny. No elbow room at my desk, space to work, larger than A4. That's annoying. I do have space on this desk. The problem is it's normally covered in so much stuff. The space I have to work is only A4. If I got rid of everything on the desk, I could have a lot more. When we move house, eventually, I hope that I have enough space for 2 desks, because then I could have, I want one desk for packing Etsy stuff, doing all the live streams and doing anything, like have my computer on it, kind of like what this desk is, but keep it cleaner, and I can still do live streams on it, but I'll have to like tidy it up for live streams, and then you know, it'll be like tidy pretty much all the time because it would be like my computer packing desk, and then another desk that doesn't have this computer on. It just is completely empty, and I can just make like a lot of mess. That's the dream. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that though, because I also need somewhere to work for my day job, and currently my work is downstairs. My desk is downstairs in the lounge. But if we move, we might not have that room. Like we might not have enough room for another whole like computer space downstairs. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I can rarely be bothered to set up the kitchen table. Yeah. Another thing is I was thinking like you could have some art stuff. I could have some art stuff downstairs. I could have some upstairs, but that just seems like a pain. Artie says get the G7X Mark III if you're going for that. That's a new one, isn't it? I don't have a lot of colours with the pan pastels, so this is going to be kind of like monochrome-y, but I may use this other pastels in a second, because you guys know that I can't live without my neons right now. Gangrene. Yeah. Oh my god, exactly. Oh, don't. Oh, that's horrible. I don't want that. Gangrene, honestly, is like something that really scares me. Which I know sounds really, it's like one of those rational fears that I'll get a cut and I'll get infected. My granddad, he's passed away for a long time now, so don't worry. This is like, it's nothing. It's not like, oh, don't be like, oh, it's been a while. It's been like 15-20 years. But when I was younger, he, like really young, like maybe 6 or 7, he went into hospital. I can't remember what it was for, but he went into hospital for like an operation or something, and he got like a infected blood, and he got gangrene in his leg, and he had to have his leg chopped off. And that's why I wanted to say, like, don't worry, like, you didn't, saying gangrene, you haven't like set off any like emotions or anything. But he had gangrene and he had to have his leg amputated, and so my whole life I knew him as he just had one leg, and he would just like have a crutch or walking stick or whatever and hobble around, and then later when he was a bit older he would be in a wheelchair. But I don't know why, I've always just associated gangrene with my granddad, which I don't know why. I still don't know why, because obviously he's the only person I've ever known that had gangrene. I don't really think it's very common Like maybe that was just back in the day, you know, but yeah, I don't know, I would hate to get that. Like, but you know when you see like TV shows where people, they get infected and they don't have antibiotics, like if it's like a zombie show or something, I just don't want that to happen to me. So if these are the closest I'm gonna ever get, I'm happy with that. Let's use some of this pastel. It's kind of orange, but unfortunately orange is all we have. Wait, I do have yellow. Yeah, I was gonna, oh, this pastel is so crumbly, I actually cannot deal with it right now. Let's do that lovely little pink cheek. I feel like this lion is not angry. He's just like, maybe he's just testing his voice out. I currently use my iPad and my phone. And how are you finding that? Are you finding it like easy? Or is that why you're looking now? You kind of like feel, because I feel like everyone, you get to a point where you feel like you know that you want to upgrade. Like you get to a point where you're like, I'm ready now to upgrade. So are you at that stage where you're just kind of ready now? Like you've been using your phone for a bit? Okay, let's do a little bit of orange here. And then nice. Thanks. I started my YouTube channel with an iPhone 6S. Is that quite an old one? I'm really bad with iPhones. I don't know what number we're at. This is not working anymore. It's like, can I find a clean corner? Bye. Oh, finally I said goodbye to someone who's leaving. Have a nice evening. Don't forget to bump the like button. Thank you. I just need to hire some of you as my personal like account managers or someone, because I'm really bad at the whole self-promo, self-marketing. I literally never say like and subscribe. I think I've said it like a couple of times when I've been trying to like remember. I always edit my video and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have said about, I don't know, I always forget to do that. When I was trying to get, what was I trying to get, 10,000 last year before Christmas? I did it in about 4 videos and it actually really worked because I got to 10,000 by the end of the year. But after that I was like, oh, I reached 10,000 now. Don't need to say that anymore. I think I want to make this guy angry. I know that I said he wasn't angry, but I think actually he is angry now. And this is gonna look so weird. Oh, that looks wrong. They should have gone like this for angry eyes, shouldn't they? But it looks really wrong, but I'm okay with it. He doesn't look angry anymore, he looks like silly. Do some like big old cartoony teeth. I'm just hoping to get to 100 subscribers this year. How long have you been doing YouTube for? I can't even remember. Like, you know, some people say, oh, I remember when I got to this, I remember when I got to... I can't remember. I don't think I even took notice of it. I think maybe when I got to 1,000, I was like, oh yay, 1,000 subscribers. But then my watch, oh, he does look angry, but also he looks really weird. Maybe it's because he doesn't have ears. Oh yeah. Oh no, it was definitely the ears. It wasn't the ears. I'm just pretending. Those ears, the eyes are not, they shouldn't be on the same angle. That's what's looking really weird. I've done it now though, so. I was gonna do like the little dots. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And I kind of want to do like the little angry nose, but I don't know how unless I do like this, maybe? Yeah, I think that's good. And then maybe I can do like angry like this. Oh gosh, that looks so strange. Okay, well this is by far the weirdest one that we've done. I did say it was the cool down though, didn't I? This is going to be the tongue, but I don't know, it looks a bit strange. I might just colour it all in black. I think that's okay. I've made mine look confused about why he's roaring. Yeah, mine, I think the eye is just really weird, especially with this eyebrow that's going in the opposite direction. I don't know what mine looks like, but yeah, that didn't help either. This lion is fine. He just turned into a little bit of a mess, but like I don't think these lines helped. I'm just kind of like messing it up now on purpose. On purpose, wink. I did this whole thing on purpose. I'm very new, just 7 videos in. I aim to make a lot more. You're only 7 videos in, don't worry. Yeah, you'll get there. You know, some people, I mean, I've had YouTube since 2017. It's been a long time. It's been like about 8 years. And a lot of people, they get a YouTube, they're on, you know, 25,000 in the first year. They've reached like, you know, 10,000 in a couple of months. So people just take the time that they're gonna take. Like if I had time to work on a full time, I probably could make it grow a lot faster, but I don't. So I'm just have to do the best I can. And if yours grows like a little bit slower, like don't worry. It's the process. It sounds cliche, I know, like the journey. That's the journey, not the destination. It does sound like super cliche, but I also believe that too. Because I've met so many lovely people on YouTube. I've made so many friends on YouTube. Friends now that I've had for years that I've met, you know. And yeah, it's just a lovely community. I really love it. Martin's just started his own channel too, so now he's like trying to get into it. I think that's really cute. I did ask him today how his YouTube video is getting on, and he said he hasn't started it yet. He did one YouTube video and he was like, he had so many plans to do so more. He's like, I'm gonna do this and this and this. And then yeah, like 2 weeks later, it's like, oh, I've been really busy and it just takes so long to edit. I think we're done, guys. This lion is terrifying for all the wrong reasons. But we finished. I think we did it. So, should we have a look? I kind of want to draw the leg though. I know that he, like, should we draw a leg like this? Don't do it now. I just felt like it was kind of like weird how it was just the head, not the leg. Yes. Oh, that was the wrong choice. Merge it into the background. No one knows. No one knows. Ah, I think this is actually perfect. I think this is everything a lion should be and can be, and all the other lions jealous. So I think we finished there. We finished the lion. Let me just drink some water before I read everyone's comments. Love it, thank you a lot. Thanks for the nice evening. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Laura. I'm trying to find a rhythm for filming and posting. I have a 1.5-year-old, so trying to balance everything. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, doesn't it, to film and edit and everything. I watched Martin's video, it was good. Yeah, I don't tell Martin, but I watched it on like 2 speed. Don't tell him I said that. It was nice though, it was good. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna work our way backwards, okay? So if you guys missed the first half of the stream, we're gonna work our way backwards. So this is our cool down lion. Terrifying lion. He's not that bad, just didn't turn out as I thought he was going to. And then what did we do next? You guys remember? I think this is the best page. The two jump. Oh, you know what we didn't do, guys? The grass. You should do the grass. Otherwise, it's not going to match. I think this is the best page, though. I really like this page. There we go. And we need some dark grass. I think that kind of adds a lot to it, you know? A lot of like movement and stuff. Okay, so that was the second page. I really like that one. And then I'm trying to remember, where did I put all of my other, where did I put my other sketchbook? Here it is. Oh, this was our lion. He's kind of messed up a little bit because I put him underneath the pan pastels. So I need to fix his face up a little bit here. So this is our lion. I really like this one too, actually. I think it's really cool with the black. Like, it works really well. And last one was the warm-up, which I think is actually one of my faves. Probably my fave. I know that I said that one was the best, but I think I like this better. And that was little Gus. Little Gus. Just enjoying the evening, having a cup of coffee on the rug. And that was it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the tigers and lions and all the rambling and all the green fingers. Where's my mouse? I'm gonna get ready to say goodbye. Alright, so I love the lion, the wonky eyebrows suit him. Thank you. And you like the green background. Nice. Thanks everyone. Gus is a sweetie, the time flew by. Yeah, we're actually a little bit early tonight, so that's cool. I'm supposed to be working on assignments for a spontaneous art session. Well, look, watching art with arty people is just as good, I think. The lion is my favourite. Yeah, I like the lion too. The lion is cute. I have to take photos of all of these in the daytime, I think. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna try. I don't have a video ready for this weekend, but I'm gonna try and get one out maybe either this weekend or like early next week. So keep an eye out for that one. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, so it'll be a surprise to both of us. And then on Monday, I'm gonna be doing a Patreon session. We're going to be doing shapes, like how to look at references, how to break down references into shapes and things. So if you want to join that one, you can look on Patreon. It's only £2 to join. So maybe I'll see you there. And apart from that, that's all. I'm just going to be eating lots of chocolate Easter eggs. So I hope that you guys have a lovely Easter weekend and rest of your week. And I will catch you guys around the internet. Okay? Bye guys. Thanks.